Ladies and gentlemen, there's something magical about silence. It's not just the absence of noise, it's the presence of power, the kind of power that stops people in their tracks, makes them wonder what's going on in your mind, and leaves them guessing. Silence isn't weakness, it's control. And that's where real strength lies. I didn't come this far by explaining myself to everyone who doubted me. I didn't get where I am by reacting to every little thing thrown my way. I stayed silent, I stayed focused, and I let my work, my passion, and my vision speak louder than any words ever could. You see, in a world that's obsessed with constant noise, where everyone is shouting for attention, proving themselves, and trying to outdo each other, there's something deeply unsettling about a person who doesn't feel the need to explain, to justify, or to conform. Silence confuses people. It makes them uncomfortable because they don't know what to expect. And when people don't know what to expect, that's when you've got the upper hand. Think about it. Have you ever seen someone truly successful waste their energy on unnecessary drama? Do they spend their time engaging with negativity or proving their worth to those who can't see it? No, they don't. Instead, they channel all that energy into creating, into building something extraordinary. And that's exactly what I did. When I started, there were a lot of opinions about what I could or couldn't do. She's just a dancer. She doesn't belong here. She'll never make it. You know what I did with those opinions? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. I didn't argue, I didn't fight back, and I didn't try to convince anyone otherwise. I just smiled and stayed silent because I knew that in time, my actions would speak louder than their doubts. Let me tell you something, silence isn't just about not talking. It's about listening, it's about observing, it's about knowing when to act and when to hold back. Silence gives you clarity, it allows you to see things for what they really are. When you're quiet, you notice who's really there for you, who believes in you, and who's just making noise. And trust me, most of the noise is meaningless. I remember when I was working on Dilbar, that song changed everything for me. But do you think it happened overnight? Do you think I just showed up and it all fell into place? No, it took years of preparation, years of learning, and years of staying quiet while the world doubted me. I worked on myself in silence. I practiced, I trained, I pushed myself to limits I didn't even know existed. And then when the time was right, I let the work do the talking. And the best part, when you let your success speak for itself, the same people who doubted you will be the ones clapping the loudest. They'll act like they always believed in you, like they knew you'd make it. That's the beauty of silence. It turns doubt into admiration. But let me warn you, staying silent isn't easy. It takes discipline, it takes confidence, and it takes a deep understanding of your own worth. Because silence without self-belief is just passivity. You have to know who you are and what you're capable of. You have to trust yourself enough to let the results speak. People will try to provoke you. They'll try to pull you into their noise, their chaos, their insecurities. Don't give in. Don't let their distractions derail you. Keep your focus, keep your silence, because the moment you react, you've handed them your power. And trust me, your power is far too valuable to be wasted on things that don't matter. I've had moments where I felt like screaming, like defending myself, like proving everyone wrong. But I realized something important. The energy you put into reacting is energy taken away from creating. And I'd rather create something beautiful, something lasting, than waste time on things that won't matter in the long run. Silence also teaches you patience. Success doesn't come quickly and it doesn't come easily. It requires time, effort, and a whole lot of resilience. When you're silent, you learn to wait. You learn to trust the process, even when it feels like nothing is happening. Because deep down, you know that every step you take, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. And let me tell you, there's nothing more satisfying than seeing the looks on people's faces when they realize you've made it. The ones who underestimated you, the ones who doubted you, they'll be speechless. And that's the ultimate victory. So my advice to you is this: confuse them with your silence. Let them wonder what you're up to. Let them guess what's on your mind. And while they're busy trying to figure you out, you'll be building something incredible. Don't waste your time explaining yourself to people who don't understand your vision. Don't waste your energy on things that don't align with your purpose. Instead, channel all of that into becoming the best version of yourself. Because at the end of the day, the only person you need to prove anything to is yourself. Silence is strength, it's confidence, it's power, and it's yours to use. So the next time someone doubts you, smile, say nothing, and let your success be the answer they never saw coming.